Hello, my lovely students, and I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome back to the second part of the math revision sheet of English. In the previous lesson, we answered all of the three first pages together, and there was a small homework for you to finish in the question number 5, and most of you did a great job and sent me the answers. So, today we are going to answer the questions of page number 4. So now let's start by doing the first question on number 6. So, my lovely students, I want all of you to pause and stop the video after I finish reading the question because I want you to try to think and solve the problem before I say the answer here. And I'm really pretty sure that all of you are going to write and do the correct answer directly, inshallah. So now let's start by reading number 6. Kelsey has 395, and as I told you all of the time, when we have a word problem, the first thing that we have to do is to underline or circle the numbers in that word problem. So Kelsey has 395 stickers. Rawan has 42 stickers, 42 more stickers than Kelsey. So how many stickers do Kelsey and Rowan have in all? So what I'm going to do here is to add these two numbers. So Kelsey has 395 and Rowan here has 420. So the first thing here I'm going to do is to add these two numbers together. So I will write 390 here. The handwriting is a little bit bigger, so let's reduce it to be more proper. So the number is 395 plus what is the second number? So the second number here is 40, 42. So we will write them down under the 10th and the 1. So let's count now and see. So here let's start by the right. 5 plus 2, it will equal 7, such as small and easy number to add. What about 9 plus 4? 9 plus 4, it will equal excellent. So it will equal 13. I will go here up and I will write the 1 to not be forgotten. So 1 plus 3 here, the answer it will be 430, 437. So which one of the answers here in the choices has the same or matching number? So excellent. The answer here it will be teacher 437. So before we go to answer the question of number 7, let's go and watch this beautiful video which is explaining for you the way of using the partial sum. What is the meaning of partial sum and how can we use it or add it?
Okay, now we're going to do an addition strategy called partial sums. You can see the word part in partial. Partial sums is where we're adding up the parts of the number or the place values to get our total or our sum. And I'm going to start with my hundreds place and add up 400s plus 300s. So I have 400 plus 300, and that gives me 700. And now I'm going to look at my tens place.
So the first thing that she did here is by going to the hundreds and adding them together first. So 400 here plus 300, it will equal 700. After that, she is going now to add the tens together.
I have 3 tens in 435 and 8 tens in 389.
So who is the excellent one will tell me 3 tens it equals what? Yeah, good job, 30. What about 8 tens? Excellent, excellent, 80.
The value of 3 tens is actually 30, and the value of the 8 tens is 80. So I have 30 plus 80, and that gives me 110. Now I'm looking at my ones place. I have 5 ones plus 9 ones. So I'll write down 5 plus 9, and that gives me 14. Now
So now she finished adding the hundreds and the tens and the ones. Now she will add all of them normally.
I need to add up my parts, and then that will give me my final total or my sum. So I have 4 ones, I have 2 tens, and I have 8 hundreds. So my total sum is 824.
So this was the video which explains for us the way of partial sum. So now let's go back to the math revision sheet and answer the question number 7 here. Let's read the question. Drag the number tiles to show the missing digits in each sum. So here we are going only to add normally. 2 plus 9. Muhammad Rifai, can you tell me 2 plus 9 equal what? Excellent, excellent. It will be 11. It will be how much? 11, teacher. Excellent. Now let's go to the tens. 6 plus 7 equal 14. Excellent. But teacher, he didn't put the one here. So we will put it. It's easy. So let's count now. 1 plus 3, it will equal 4. 4 plus 3, it will equal 7. Such a good job. Let's go to the second here problem. 1 plus 9, it will equal 10. Excellent. And I will put the 1 here. I will put the 1 here, teacher, to not forget that. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 5, it will equal how much, Mahmoud? Excellent, excellent. It will equal 8. Now, my friend Ammar Jazim, can you tell me 7 plus 2 equal what? 9. Excellent. It will be 8 and 9. So here are the answer here. The answers here, it will be 741, and there it will be 980. So now let's go to the next page, which is page 5. Now let's read the question here. Maria has 274 balloons. Let's go as usual and underline the numbers in the word problem. Paul has 152 balloons. How many balloons do they have in all? So here I have 274 and 152. Now, the question in part A, drag the number tiles to show the partial products for the addition problem. Numbers may be used more than once. So, the numbers down here, we can drag them and use them there. Numbers can be used twice or 3 times. So, before we go and answer it that way, let's add it here normally. So we will write 274. Let's add up here. How much? 152. Now, so let's add 4 plus 2, Ali. Excellent, 6. What about 7 plus 5, Anas? So it will be here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 5, 7 plus 5, it will equal, excellent, excellent, it will equal 12. So teacher, don't forget to put the 1 here. Yeah, I will not. So 1 plus 2, it will be 3. 3 and 1, it will be 4. So the answer here, it should be 426. Now, let's start by adding in the partial way in which I will use the hundreds. 200 plus 100, it will be how much? 3. So here I will write 3. 300, and here I should write another 0. Now what about 7 and 5? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I will write here the 1, and I will write here the 2. And what are you going to write down here, teacher, under the ones? Nothing. I will add a 0. Now let's add the ones together. Now 4 plus 2, it will equal how much? Good job, Islam. It will be 6. So now let's add normally and write the answer here. So 0, 0, and 6, it will equal here 6. Let's go down here and see 0 plus 2, it will equal what, teacher? 2. Such a good job. What about the hundreds here? 300 plus 100, it will equal 400. So is our answer here matching the answer that came out of the normal addition? So partial and normal addition are the same, but in the partial you are taking apart the hundreds to add it first, then you will go to the tens, last you will go to add the ones. So now let's go down to see and solve the rest of the problems. So here in part B of the previous question, he is asking, solve the problem. We finished, we solved the problem. How many balloons do they have in all? Enter your answer in the box. Let's go back up and try to remember what was the answer here. 426. Excellent. So here we will write 426. Good job. Now let's go to the last question here of page 6. Part A. On Monday, the librarian shelves 236 books. So we will go and underline the number here, which is 236 books. On Tuesday, he shelves 122 books. So what is the meaning of shelves? He is putting on the shelves that number of books. How many books are shelved in all? How many books are put in or organized on the shelf? So on Monday he shelved 236, and on Tuesday he shelved 122. Use the open number line to solve the problem. So as usual, before we go to the number line, we are going to add the problem normally. So what is the first number here? I have 236 plus, what is the second number here? I'm adding 2, which is 122. Now let's add them. Let's start from the ones. 6 plus 2, Mahmoud, 8. Excellent. Now what about lean? 3 plus 2 equal 5. Excellent. What about 2 plus 100? It will be 300. So now let's go and answer it on the open number line. And we said the open number line is a normal number line in which we can add numbers on. So the first problem, or the first thing that I should do, I will go to drag the first number, which is 236. So I will write here 236, and I will add on the 236 a 100, add on the two 100, so it will be here 300. It will be 300. Now the tens and the ones, they will stay the same because I didn't add anything on. So here I have 336. Now I will add 20 to the tens here. So 0 plus 6, it will be 0, and 3 plus 2, it will be 5. So my answer, it will be 350. Yeah, so because here 336 plus 20, 0 plus 6, sorry, yeah, it will be 6. 0 plus 6, it will be 6. 2 plus 3, it will be 5. Now let's go here to the last answer. I should add 2 to the 56. So I will write the usual 100 as it is because I didn't add anything to it, so it will be 300. Now let's add on the 56 to 57, 58. So what do you see now? Is the answer here matching the addition of or on the normal way? Yes, yes, teacher, it is the same answer. So let's go to the last question, 9 part B. So explain your part A, enter your answers in the book. I started, which number I started to at? It is 236. So here I will write 236. I added how much? I added 100 first. I added 100 first. Go back and see how much then did you add. Then we added 20. Then we added 20 tens. Then 2. I had on. So what was the answer when I added? So 236. I had on, then 2. I had on, so he will add here 100, so it will be 300, yeah. So I had on here how much? 300, 336. So 236 plus 122, let's add them here. So let's say 236 plus let's 122. Let's go down a little bit here. So here, let's start from the right. 6 plus 2 equal 8. 3 plus 2 equal 5. 2 plus 1 equal 3. So let's go back up a little bit, and yeah, excellent, it's the same answer, but he here added in a little bit different way. So the answer will be 358. And Lana, such a good job. And by this question, we finished answering the whole math revision sheet of topic 6.